Hola, I'm Hannah from Speak Better Spanish. I'm here to help you stop overthinking Spanish and actually speak it. If you've spent time around Mexican Spanish, you may have heard words like güero or prieto, and maybe you translated them directly as blonde or dark skinned. But culturally, these words are much more nuanced than simple dictionary translations. And depending on the context, the tone, and the relationship, they can sound friendly, descriptive, affectionate, or offensive. So, in this video, I'll explain what prieto and güero really mean in Mexican Spanish and how native speakers actually use them. Let's start with güero. In Mexico, güero is commonly used to describe someone with lighter skin, lighter hair, or lighter features. But here's the important part: it does not necessarily mean that the person is literally blonde. A person can have brown hair and still be called güero just because, sorry, güero, simply because they have lighter skin compared to others around them. You'll also hear this used almost like a nickname. For example, a waiter may casually call someone güero or güera, even if that's not their actual name. Now let's talk about prieto. Prieto generally refers to someone with darker skin or darker features, but this word is more sensitive. Depending on the tone and context, it can feel descriptive, playful, or offensive. And this is where cultural understanding becomes very important. Among close friends and family, some people may use these words casually or affectionately, but that does not automatically mean they're appropriate for learners to use freely with strangers. And honestly, this is true in many languages. Native speakers often understand subtle social rules that learners may not recognize immediately. So, my advice is first focus on understanding these expressions before trying to use them yourself casually. Now, another important point: Mexican Spanish uses physical descriptors constantly. You'll hear nicknames based on height, hair, skin tone, body type, much more openly than in some English speaking cultures. That doesn't automatically mean the intention is negative, but the context matters a lot, and tone matters even more. So if you hear el güero or la prieta, don't panic or assume the meaning immediately. Pay attention to the relationship, the tone, and the situation. That's how native speakers interpret these words too. Learning a language also means learning the cultural context. And understanding these nuances helps you to sound more natural and avoid awkward misunderstandings. Thanks for listening. And if you want more real world Spanish explanations like this, check the full blog linked below. And if you want help becoming more confident speaking Spanish naturally, you can also book a free roadmap session with me using the link in the description. Hasta la próxima.